I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic book show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're taking a closer look at Harley Quinn issue number 1. Hey, did you know the Suicide Squad movie opens this week, and that Harley Quinn is going to be a major focus of that movie? Isn't it cool how they timed the release of the new Rebirth comic to that of the movie? Isn't that crazy? Let's hop on in and find out what happens next, shall we?
Alright, so as the comic opens, we can see that Harley Quinn and her best friend in the world, and possibly more depending on how you read the situation, Poison Ivy, are having a girls' day out. Harley talks about everything that's been going on in her life, her roller derby team, her gang of Harleys, running a building full of circus freaks, you know, the usual. Later that night, when it's time for the traveling circus's stage show, wouldn't you know it, Harley Quinn is actually the main attraction. The story, well, it's the story of her life. She talks about her family, she talks about the job she took at Arkham Asylum, how she got too close to the Joker, and how her whole life more or less went Looney Tunes after that. I respect this origin story because it keeps things nice and tight and doesn't try and reinvent the wheel like a lot of the other New 52 Harley Quinn origin stories did, and there was plenty of them. Harley also takes this chance to introduce everyone to her supporting cast of characters, which, my god, I had no idea it had ballooned to such a size. In fact, we meet a character here who I've never met before, a depowered genie who apparently Harley ran into in the pages of a special Loot Crate only comic. Then of course there's Red Tool, who if you didn't already know is a thinly veiled parody of Marvel Comics' Deadpool. He's got a bit of a crush on Harley, and by crush I mean a weird sort of fixation. This happy, jovial mood amongst friends is quickly broken, however, when the building that Harley owns comes under siege by a zombie threat. Yeah, something about aliens and tainted meat you don't really need to know. It's just zombies. Zombies are here now. Honestly, for a second there, and I'm sure I wasn't alone in thinking this, I thought, oh man, are they gonna zombify and kill off a good chunk of the supporting cast? Is that how they're going to rebirth it? No, they don't go in that direction. But that's not to say certain characters aren't irrevocably changed, though. Red Tool gets bit by one of the zombies, and Harley, in an attempt to help him, finger quotes, ends up cutting off his arm. You know, in my house, we call that the old Luke Skywalker special. With the city desperately descending into chaos all around them, and Red Tool desperately in need of a hospital, Harley does the only thing she can think of, and that is load him into the catapult on top of her building in hopes that she can just fling him near a hospital. This catapult, of course, being a long-running joke in the Harley Quinn book, as she uses it to dispose of both garbage and dog shit, sometimes flinging it right at the DC offices. Despite all his posturing of being a badass mercenary, the second Red Tool gets launched in the air either because of shock or because of loss of blood, he ends up passing out completely. And that's pretty much where the comic ends. Harley Quinn Rebirth number 1, more than anything else, proves that old saying that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Under Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Conner, not only has Harley Quinn flourished out from under the Joker's shadow, but she's also become like the new pillar of DC entertainment right next to Batman and the Justice League. And they look to be continuing that trend right here. You love comedy, you love shenanigans, they got it, but do you also maybe want a story that could spin on a dime and become something a little bit darker and a little bit more dramatic? Well, Harley's got that too. Honestly, I think one of the most endearing things about Harley Quinn as a book and as a series is you can pretty much pick up any issue and you don't really need to know anything that came before or after, but if you're looking for a decent jumping on point, then you could do a lot worse than Harley Quinn Rebirth number 1. Overall, I'd feel comfortable giving this one a 7 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and while you're here, why not check out another video I have on offer, or maybe if you're feeling in a supportive mood, you want to like or subscribe. And if you want to support the creation of more videos just like this one, then please by all means check out the Cape Joel Patreon. A little bit goes a very long way, and I will see you all next time.